And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. I'm off work now, ready to record actual videos that don't involve extreme pain from opening up packs. If you haven't already, go right ahead. Go watch the pack opening. See the pain that I have experienced today already. In my short, I was going to say short day, but it's like been a whole day, so it's pretty normal. All right, so let's talk about the market in NBA 2K22. My team. Look, these packs came out, and let's just say a lot of people opened them. And to give you kind of an accurate expectation of what you're going to get in these packs, let me just go ahead and rip one open real quick and just get two dynamic ratings players, I would assume. That was close. That's kind of an accurate representation of what you can expect from these packs. They're pretty horrendous in almost every single way. Yeah, I would say that there's really no good about these packs, period. Like at all. So let's look at the cards that came out and we'll go through each of them individually. So we'll start with Earl Boykins. I don't think I need to say too much here. You can get Earl Boykins for very, very cheap. There's a reason for that. I mean, he's 5'5". He does have Ray Allen base on very quick, though I just don't think it's really doing much for him. He's 5'5", though I will run him as a troll center at some point during a stream just for funsies. And I know that the people who watch this channel want me to fail, because I know when I do the the chat selects my squad next, I will get Earl Boykins at center, and I just have to accept that that's going to be a thing, and I'm going to get absolutely demolished when I play. And it's okay. Earl Boykins, I mean, his XP challenge is getting 2 rebounds in a game. So, you know what to expect there. It's not good, realistically, at all. Then we got Arvydas Sabonis. Arvydas Sabonis is relatively expensive. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these if I can for like whatever, 3K. I don't know, it doesn't matter. The reason for that, Arvydas is really, really good. I mean, those of you who played Next Gen all year and had enough MT to afford Pink Diamond Sabonis, he has kind of an uncontestable jumper similar to Luka. And that's been the case all year. I mean, realistically, RCA used Arvydas Sabonis during the qualifiers, and my man like literally never got contested. Like, Arvydas is really good. Now there's going to be a lot of people who come out and they're like, yeah, this is the guy you need to run at point guard. And look, realistically, it takes a very particular skill set to run this guy consistently at point guard. It's going to be rough. That being said, as far as a Ruby center, oh, he's top tier for sure. Like, Arvydas Sabonis is really, really good in that regard. He's a little bit slow, but honestly, like, if you're looking at it pound for pound, he's like not that much worse, if he even is worse than Galaxy Opal Ralph Sampson. Arvydas is good, like he is. And if you can get him for a low enough price, I think he's worth picking up for sure. Like, I'm not going to mind if I pick this card up for 3K. You know what I mean? I'll move it up to 4. If I get him for 4K, whatever. Like, I don't even know how much he is. I don't really care all that much, to be honest. Like, I'll just put it at 4. I don't really care that much, dude. Yeah, see, he's already way higher than that. So this card is kind of stupid. People want this card like really bad. So there's potential to actually make some MT on this card realistically if you can bid snipe it. Next up, we got Tony Kukoc. This should really tell you how bad the packs are, that we're seeing these lower tier cards go for 10K, around 10K. Even seeing Amethyst and Ruby going for 7 should really indicate how bad the odds on these packs truly are. I mean, Tony Kukoc is not bad. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's really, really solid. Like, he's decent. You know what I mean? He's not that fast, but he is 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan and plays a point guard position. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be somewhat expensive, I suppose, right? But at the same time, like, he's not that good, and he should drop pretty heavily from packs, and yet at the same time, he's like almost 10K. He's got 4 Hoffs and 52 golds as an Amethyst, because they definitely blew power balancing this time, but I don't know. He shouldn't be this expensive. That being said, for a budget point guard, I would say that, I think he's small forward primary. For a budget point guard, I would rather go pick up Evan Turner than running Tony Kukoc, simply for price reasons. I prefer Evan Turner anyway, so something to think about. Ben Simmons kind of sucks. I mean, he'll be decent for an offline capacity, but he's like 2,000 MT. He's a very standard Ben Simmons card. Like, He's fast. He attacks the rim. He plays defense. He's not shooting at all. If that's something you're looking for, or if you just want to play around with Ben Simmons at the center position, like, this card is definitely solid. Ben Simmons actually runs the center pretty well. I know it's not... He always gets a point guard card, so like nobody ever runs Ben Simmons at center, kind of like how no one ever runs Giannis at center, but both of them actually play the position pretty well. So, Evan Mobley. This is the Sweat Lord card of the set. This is the no money spent beast mode card of the set, right? Anybody with NMS as their team abbreviation is probably going to have this card. I mean, like, true NMS, not people who say no money spent but then buy MT. I mean, like, true no money spent guys, they're all going to have Evan Mobley. Straight away. I mean, he's 7 feet tall. Like, he's 7 foot tall with Hoff clamps. Like, it is what it is. Catch and shoot, clamps, interceptor, intimidator. He has Hoff range as well. Like, jump shot 84 is really good. It's the same release as like Evan Mobley, obviously, but like Larry Hughes, Maxey, Quickly. It's a good release. I actually like it quite a bit. Evan Mobley he's good. He's not going to be moving at all, but he's got good defensive tendencies too. Like, this card is stupid. Like, straight up, dude. When people are running the diamond card over, opals and stuff like that, like, if you run into a lineup that, hypothetically speaking, is running like Cade, Evan Mobley, someone at small forward, it doesn't matter. Let's just say Giannis, one of the Giannis's, Bol, and then like Yao Ming. It's going to be a horrible time, realistically. I mean, these defensive tendencies are straight up fake, dude. Evan Mobley is worth the price. He's going for around 45K. I would say he's worth that price, but yeah, I don't even know. Penny Hardaway's dirt cheap. He's essentially discard value. And I mean, realistically, he'll be good for like TTO and TT purposes. Like, he's pretty good. Like, all things considered, he's decent. For discard value, I think he's worth picking up. For sure, he's got jump shot 10 on very quick, which I actually think is not bad. Like, I already didn't think it was that bad before. I know people used to say it was horrible when everyone was running Penny at point guard, but I really didn't think it was that terrible. Just like kind of slow. But the 89 speed does kind of hurt Penny Hardaway, I will say, but he's a really, really good triple threat player. I mean, we always get one of these guys. I said it last night in the video. Like, we always end up getting an overpowered point guard that plays power forward center every single time we get these out of position packs. And they're always really good, but they're only usable for like triple threat. Then we got Jimmy Butler, who I would say the same stuff about him that I say about Penny Hardaway. Realistically, he's not a point guard per se at all, but he's 6'7", base 22, like, good series of badges. He's another triple threat guy. Realistically, nobody's running him at the power forward, but you could run a reverse lineup with like Muggsy Bogues at you can run Muggsy Bogues at center, Jimmy Butler at power forward, and run a little reverse lineup action. It'd be interesting, to say the least, for sure. I don't know. Ben Wallace, really sick. Excellent defender. Not a great shooter, but he can definitely hold it down. Like, you can give him shooting badges. He doesn't come standard with like really any. I believe he comes standard with like catch and shoot, fade ace, and set shooter, which aren't the greatest badges, obviously. Only a 74 3-pointer, but if you're running like Don Nelson or realistically any coach, he's going to be fine. 6'9", huge stocky player build, some of the best defensive animations in the game. Also, his jump shot is not terrible. Like, base 37 on very quick. It's decent. Same release as Bill Walton. And honestly, even Bill Walton's is a little bit fast sometimes. So this is a decent release. I don't mind this at all. I'm probably going to run Ben Wallace. Like, he's going for right around like 15K, which is a really good price for him. And even the standard version, you can apply most badges to him. I think you can actually apply all of them. Yeah, you can apply all of them. So there's really no reason to even get the power within one. I don't know what the Hoff badge is, but I believe it's Menace. It's Menace. So Hoff Menace is helpful, but AD is another Sweat Lord player, of course. The reason his price is actually down, though, is because of Evan Mobley. I think Evan Mobley is actually objectively better than AD. That being said, if you can run both of them next to each other, you'll be running an absolute hell lineup, like, straight up. Granted, it's hard to really get those guys because, there's a 3% chance of pulling an opal in these packs, which is also I was going to say inflated, but it's deflated by the fact that like Ja Morant and Embiid are in the mix as well, and I believe LeBronathan and Giannis are also in the mix too. So good luck is what I will say. DeMar DeRozan, haven't gotten a chance to use him yet. Just got home. He looks good. For whatever reason, he's not able to have Chef. He's essentially a carbon copy of the Moments of the Month one with some badge upgrades, obviously. I mean, he's good. I don't think a lot of people... His interior defense is terrible. I mean, stats-wise, it's essentially the exact same as the other DeMar DeRozan, which I don't really understand. We're at the point where we have shooting guard. Like, we literally are at the point where we have, like, shooting guard Evan Mobley's, right? I think at this point, you can make the stats on DeMar the same because they're identical to the Moments of the Month. It's just his ball handle skill is up. That's, like, the only difference. Which sucks ass, dude. Just let my man have a 93-pointer. Haters, dude. I mean, he's got one of the best releases in the game, so whatever. Oh, big Giannis. Yeah, he's a wee bit expensive and looks to be... I don't want to say these two are price fixed necessarily, but something's going on here. 38 Hoff badges. Oh, dear God. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, Giannis is ridiculous. Like, obviously, he's going to be a lockdown defender. You can't give him limitless spot up, but you can give him Chef, which is already not cool. He's one of the fastest cards in the game. This one has 41 Hoff badges, which seems to be quite a bit. Yeah, this card's going to be absolute hell. Anyways, what was that about this game not being pay to win again? Where are all my detractors at? Where are all my detractors in the pay to win category? Please do come back and defend yourselves now that we got a shooting guard Giannis. Michael Jordan, he actually is top tier. Like, they souped him up. MJ release on very quick. We went from normal releases to very quick in like record time. 2K just said 250K is done. Power balancing, bah, out of here. Done with it. They gave him all the best dribble moves, though. They gave him, like, the Trae Young escape. They gave him, like, Scotty behind the back. MJ crossover's fine. I don't really mess with dribble moves anyway. You guys know I'm not a dribble god regardless, but MJ is a top-tier shooting guard. I would be willing to bet they do this exact thing to T-Mac and Kobe very, very shortly in the future. And what I mean by that is give them all the stacked-out dribble moves with, like, quick dribble style or, like, shifty or something. I guarantee they do that. There's no question about it. Now let's look at some other cards that have kind of fallen down in price a wee bit here. Let's start with Luka. Luka has actually fallen in value a little bit. Earlier today, you could have snagged him for like... Saw people getting Lukas for like very cheap. Like 150, which is still expensive, but for how dominant this card is, that's kind of crazy. Now he's back up to 300K, but that could realistically be because people were like busy doing things. So I talked about it already. None of the centers really dropped in price. You are seeing guys like Rudy fall in price a little bit. That's because like I said, people are running Evan Mobley at small forward, which I understand because that's ridiculous. You can get Rudy for like 40K and he's still a top tier small forward. That's actually crazy. Another guy I wanted to highlight that fell in price that everyone was fucking lapping up last week is Danny Ferry. Like, the My Team... I was going to say Mythos. That's not the right word. The My Team Collective has a attention span about 3 days long as far as, like, hyped cards, right? Outside of Bol Bol. Bol Bol is the exception, like... And Kawhi Leonard. Those two guys are exceptions, but, like... Danny Ferry has fallen out of favor really fast. He's still really hard to draw, so there's not that many of him, but a lot of people are putting him up. He's a buyout. He was just over 100K yesterday. Like, and all this has to do with Giannis and Evan Mobley. I'll be the first to say that. So that's crazy. Cream's not dropping in price. Doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Tim Duncan was pretty cheap last night, and I'm wondering if he remained cheap. I don't know if he did, because I got mine for 50K last night. Ooh. I might have to sell Timmy D. That's like a 30K increase. Nah, Timmy D is really good. I'm going to go ahead and keep him. It's cool. That being said, if you did pick up a Timmy D last night, not a bad idea to sell him. You are going to make like 30,000 MT, so it is what it is. Look. Don't open these packs. Straight up. Just don't do it. They're terrible. Like, they're literally horrible. I'll open another one just for good measure, I suppose. I'm not going to get anything, so it doesn't really matter. But you know when you see the 10,500 that the odds are about to be terrible, because 2K is not trying to let... more golds. More golds. I'm going to do it again. I shouldn't be doing this to myself. I'm not buying any cards. I said no. I won't do it. So that's 3 straight packs with golds. So I really shouldn't be quick selling them, but I just don't care anymore. I'm over it. I'm out. It's done. It's done. Give me a shake before I end this video. Yes, exactly what I wanted. More golds. Cool. And I'm going to end this video with one last pack magic. I can feel it in my bones. It's Giannis time. Right? Is that what's happening here? I hate my life. Doing another one. As you can see, absolutely no reason to be opening these packs whatsoever. It's just because I'm psychotic and I just need some sort of... I don't know. Just let me have a card. How do I open packs with VC today and I still lose MT? That should really tell you how bad these packs are. Like, truly. This is going to be Penny Hardaway, I would assume. It's literally Penny Hardaway. What is... Oh my god. These are the worst packs I've ever opened. I'm dead serious. That was... Alright. It's been your boy Cheap Ludes. Go do your challenge so you can get a cool fucking dynamic ratings card. I can't believe they just did me like that. They couldn't even give me Evan Mobley. I literally hate this game so much.